expressions. So I don't usually use this one. This is just to show you the difference. But if you just do a text of the equipment, what you end up doing is pulling across the full name of the equipment. So I've got back here a label which includes a full name. So we'll just plug that in here. And if I have a folder, which doesn't look like I do, text of the equipment. There we go. So you can see that if I don't strip the folder off, what I end up with is the full folder name. And if you're structuring your model neat and tidy with folders, then you might end up finding that you actually don't really want to see those folder names. And so the trick to that with your short equipment name is this. So I've put the expressions that I'm using in this video at the bottom of in the description. But basically you want to do a split last, where you take the last of the backslashes. There's 2 backslashes there for just reasons, and basically that will give you the equipment's short name. I've also got the hourly rate as a separate universal feature, and then what that does is it gives me the hourly rate. But you can see one of the options you get when you turn something into text is its format and how you want to format it. And so basically, because different source quantities run at run on different units, what I tend to do is create a different set of format strings, because I might use these in Gantt charts. There's other places you actually may want to use this particular format string. So that you can keep it in one location, it's good to have a source quantity format. So in this example, you can see that if I go back to my give myself one of my rate labels. So because I've put it in a folder called label, I'll grab, say, this one. Go back to my animation. That BCM per hour when I'm on waste, and then if I get myself onto some coal, that'll do. You can see I'm on tons per hour. I can make other adjustments as well. So right now with the rate-based one, I could create a copy of that, and I might go material rate. This is my own nomenclature, basically each new line with an underscore. And so we've got new line, and then what I might do is put the text of the process in there. I need to rerun my schedule. I probably want to put a little colon in there, and then go back to my settings, change into this label which has material rate on it, and you can see it's written col. I didn't rerun it after I generated that colon. So, and there's other examples that if you wanted to, you might want to summarize it. You might not want to rely on the text of the custom field, so I might call it short process. I'll go per process, and I might have F, B, and C. Call this short process, so it's a little easier to name it. The alias means that that's going to be the name of the function, or the name of the variable in an expression. So come back to this material rate, and so rather than using this, I can use the short process. Rerun, and I've got C. So basically, we've got the source quantity text format, the hourly rate being based off of that source quantity text format, the short name of the equipment. I just wanted to show you a couple of other things that I've done in here which are a little bit novel, which I don't see a lot of, but I like, which is when I'm referring to bench or horizon or other levels in the structure, I like to use these little ASCII characters, and what they are is if you hold down the Alt button on your keyboard and press different numbers, so Alt 1, Alt 2, Alt 3, Alt 4, Alt 5, Alt 6, etc. You can get access to, and these go up to 50, 60, although once you get into the 50s and 60s you get to regular characters, but say 31 is an arrow, 30 is an arrow as well. And sort of it allows you to visually communicate the kind of thing that you're interested in getting across. So if I flick back to one of my other one of my other labels which shows the destination, which includes the strip and the horizon. So the label here is destination. That one doesn't have a destination, not a great example. But you can see here I'm going to strip 3, and then I've got that little elevation icon that I use, and going to the 430. So that's telling me what elevation I'm moving to. And you can come up with a number of different helpful things to keep in here. The major benefit is that with these different labels, they're going to serve different purposes. Some of them are going to be helpful for haulage, some of them are going to be helpful for dig scheduling, and so keeping a list of them in your custom fields is going to be a helpful exercise. So anyway, that is basically it. I just wanted to show you something that I like to use to help me keep track of what's going on in the animation. If you have any questions, please let us know. Otherwise, have a fantastic weekend and see you soon.